Peace to the nigga nation. I don't have to go through any type of formalities, things of that nature, because I'm a I'm a creator for YouTube or any other platform. I meant to turn this TV down. Give me 1 second, 1 moment. Yes, everybody, I dressed for the occasion. This is my day off. I just put on the hat and the sunglasses. The sunglasses for the purpose, for the fact that I live in Chicago. I live in the suburbs of Chicago, Illinois. But that's irrelevant, particularly. Well, I guess that's relevant, but I live in a state where the the recreational usage of marijuana is legal. So behind these shades is a chinky eyed nigga, man. I'm very, 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 very lifted, and I'm not mad at it. But I wanted to come on here and chat with y'all today. I guess I need to make an extra copy of this video. I need to. I guess YouTube creators. Um, this is relevant. Cause you think about, I still mourn. I don't know if you all mourn. I know some people were celebrating, they were happy, and they were clapping, and they were cheering. They finally took his YouTube down. He almost had 250,000 motherfucking subscribers. He thought he was untouchable. Woo, woo, woo. The real Charleston White YouTube page has probably been down, I guess, almost a year at this point. Man, I mourn the loss of all that content. That content, and most assuredly, that YouTube has in its coffers. When, for those who don't understand what a coffer means, coffer is like the things that the Vatican has when they have all those black images of biblical figures and things of that nature. A coffer is like a storage area. And I do believe that YouTube has at least two or three channels of storage of Charleston White material. They know it makes money. They see what goes on this platform. I want to start my Facebook because, like I said, I'm going to make an alternate copy of this video. I'm just really just talking though. But the game related podcast had been on, I guess, hiatus. I mean, all things considered, you have a Charleston White that took his conversation. The conversation rules the nation. He said he was once told. He took his conversation and he took it not only from the bottomless pit of Stop Six. He brought it on social media. He took it all the way to the Supreme Court, where he rallied for laws and legislation, and all the 250 some counties in Texas, and really 50 states of America, and 7 continents of the world. I guess you could argue that, but let me start this shit for Facebook. I'm just talking, but yeah. The man, the real Charleston White YouTube page had been down for a moment, and the YouTubers that were on YouTube, I guess due to the fact that when Charleston White is on live, a large amount of people are attracted to Charleston White's lives. So what that would do is that would create a lot of competition. So my Facebook don't want to go live. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not even gonna go through all that problem. I'm just going to record. I guess I need to get a YouTube subscription. YouTube, will y'all be friendlier to me if I buy one of those YouTube TV subscriptions? The game related podcast is coming back. The game related podcast featuring Anthony Dewberry and Charleston White. Now, Charleston White, he does a lot of interviews, but what a lot of people may not have paid attention to, or may not necessarily even know, that he's a great interviewer. I mean, the ability for a wise person knows the precise and exact questions to ask. So when you know the right questions to ask and you have the right person in front of you, then you cannot help but have uh, at least a captivating conversation. Captivating conversations, evidently, in this age and time, lead to captivating content that can be utilized on social media platforms. So let me get out this restaurant, man. I'm in my bathroom. Whenever I go take a leak, I look at my Django poster. I need to go. I need to center it because what has happened is that if I did like Hully Gully when I tried to frame it. There needs to be something that will center it, that will hold it in place as it's centered. But Django, albeit it was written and directed by a Caucasian, you know, good old boy named by the name of Quentin Tarantino. But Quentin Tarantino is somewhat of a Hollywood industry ally to the blacks. So Django. My favorite scene was when he was whipping the skin off that white boy. I must admit. I mean, it may be somewhat morbid, but once again, like I say, I am on a non-monetized YouTube channel. Uh, I think I may have more liberties because a lot of you guys, I guess, what you do is that even though you're underneath the realm, underneath the reins of the not only the algorithm but also those who work for YouTube. And I guess I would say for each content creator, there's at least one supervisor or that's over that YouTube creator. But I digress. Yeah, man. The game related podcast hasn't went anywhere. It's just been on hiatus. It's coming back. You got Mr. Dewberry. Mr. Dewberry, he's constantly making this content on a day to day basis. Uh, and that all that is what that the purpose of that is to keep the motion going. When you're building, if you call yourself building something, you gotta always be constantly in motion. You gotta if it's not in motion with hands, you got to be in motion with your mind. What are you thinking about? What's the next step? What's the next phase of the construction in which you're trying to go forward and do or build or what have you? Turn this a little lighter. So, look, yeah. Watch out, y'all. So yeah, I got the sunglasses on. What they say? I got my draw. Like I said, I just dressed up. I dressed up by putting the nigga nation hat on, the never ignorant getting goals comp set. I guess I need to re up. This hat's kind of 2 or 3 years old, but maybe 2 years old. And I need to re up my nigga nation gear. Albeit I'm Mr. Nigga. Mr. Nigga got to come out of his pocket to buy that nigga nation gear. But that's all right. When you nation building, you always in action, and they in the along the course of building, along the course of trying to seek to a goal, you got to be willing to expend your resources. You can't expect to get if you expect to get ahead without making a sacrifice, whether it be time, effort, finances, then I don't know what type of fruit you expect to bear from your sacrifices. But once again, I'm on YouTube. I'm on a non-monetized YouTube channel. I know there's plenty of people all over the world, whether they be white, black, y'all brown, y'all Asian. They feel what the fuck I'm talking about. But we got to deal with things like such on and so forth as the algorithm and who you may associate, who you may follow, your community standards, history. I don't know how this works for me. Because in my mind, I feel like I feel like they've been picking on me for some time. Because what I do, I come on here and I do my best to tell the truth. Because I don't want to be said I'm wrong. You wrong, Flav. Mr. Flavius Nigel. That's my name. This is the Nigel room, the nigga room. Mr. Nigga am I. However you want to call it, nigga nation, nothing. I don't want to be told that I'm wrong about the shit I say. So I research thoroughly the things I say. Now I'm not so much of a pick up a book reading ass nigga at this point, cause I was that nigga from since I pretty much I was a baby. I could recognize what a word was on up to the point, uh, I guess around college before I became a college dropout. But yeah, man. Today and Mr. Dewberry, he had kicked it out because I didn't get to see the game related podcast is going live alert until a little bit later. Usually I get these alerts relatively soon, but sometimes, once again, good old kind benevolent YouTube, y'all do how y'all want to do with a nigga. Y'all give a nigga alert. Sometimes give alert nigga alert, maybe not all the time, but you know. Mr. Dewberry then sparked and cranked up the Wayback Machine. We didn't went way back to go forward. Uh, I don't know whether you see. That's another thing about today, because today, this is 18 and over channel. Always drink responsibly. I don't know if y'all went on there and saw today when Charles was on the Game Ready podcast. It went live today. And he was showing his front end and his back end money. Oh, that's not real money. That's fake money. Nigga put a fucking honey. I ain't got no honey in my hand. He put a motherfucking honey. Why my shit ain't going in? Okay. He put a honey in the nigga's face to see the strip and all that good shit on there. Show and prove, not show and tell. But he came on today. He was showing his front end and back end money, and he was talking about the different things that he'd been going. 75 live comedy shows. He said he maybe had 3 or 4 bad shows, but hey, that's a pretty good ratio, regardless. All things considered. You have some former kings of comedy who say, well, that's not good. He's not a comedian. That's not comedy. And then you have those who, once upon a time when it first started out, matter of fact, I remember because I have the videos and things of that nature. When he had got into the skirmish between T.I. and Bootsy, when T.I. called some people to get certain interviews, certain very popular, the 85 South interview. That was almost that could, at this point, if it stayed up in its entirety, the 85 South interview would have surpassed the Cam Newton interview. What's the name of the other motherfucker? The Big Talk. Golly, I can't think. That's the other one on Revolt, with the one with the DJ. I think the DJ nigga on there. 85 South. No, I say 85 South. But whatever the other one is, they took that video out. Funny Marco took his interview down because Clifford Harris, he made calls he couldn't stand it. How dare he pick on my child, my grown child who stands on business, and he benefits of all the privilege of the money in which I've earned by selling my music to poor niggas. So whereas my son can go and talk shit to the poorest of niggas. But let me get to not get off the point. The Game Related Podcast is returning. New seasons, and it's going to be filmed in Las Vegas. I know it's good. Well, it's going to be based in Las Vegas. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of filming in Las Vegas. Sometimes you'll have to film it in other places. Because contrary to popular belief, see, when you're stuck on the YouTube site or whatever, and I mean, I damn sure miss Mr. Charles being on YouTube, but hell, the shit he didn't accomplish off YouTube, fuck YouTube. I say fuck YouTube, because YouTube fucking me in the name of y'all dislike for my nigga. But that's another point altogether. Mr. Charleston has become Mr. International. He recently received an invitation to for an interview over in Europe, in England. I forget the young lady's name, but Passport Charlie in effect. Mr. Charles got his passport. He ready to go over, and talk to them people. I guess the good Europeans. We're not necessarily trying to go to Abu Dhabi or what's the other place? The popular place where all the wannabe rich niggas go, Dubai. You're not going to Dubai like that, you know, cause you got to be careful. You can't smoke no weed in Dubai. You can't talk too loud, and they lock that black woman up for just talking too loud in Dubai. Yeah, you can't say fuck Allah and go to Dubai and expect to be walking around peaceably. But you know, it's all right though. You know, this is nigga nation. The nigga nation got my nigga covered. That is, if you legit with it. At the end of the day, that's all we always got. You know, contrary to the good old African American folks, but the game related podcast coming back. I mean, I really, as I was moderating on that live video, then you can go over to the game related podcast YouTube channel. You can see the live Mr. Charleston shot today where he showed off one of his 3 residencies. You know, the nigga got a condo in downtown Dallas. Upstairs down. But that looks small. Then there's somebody comment said, that looks small. Nigga. First of all, you in the nigga comment section in the middle of the day. I mean, I'm in there on there in the middle of the day because I work my plantation in the nighttime and I'm off today, but I digress. I'm the moderator also, so that's small, it's small. The man bought 3 residences since y'all last seen him on YouTube. And he had to go ahead and pull himself by his proverbial bootstraps. He's procured the 3 residences. He bought the mama a car. You know, aside from buying your mama a new house, buy your mama a car. Imagine the feeling. Maybe some of y'all niggas don't love y'all, man. Some of y'all mammies treated y'all bad, perhaps. But I know my mama treat me. You know, the mama's boy, mama's man. I gotta try to call. Well, I shouldn't say try to call. I make it my duty to call my mammy. No, let me stop, mama. I'm sorry. Call mama every night. So this nigga that bought my nigga Charleston White bought his mama a car, man. Cash. I'm gonna say cash. I don't know what he bought cash. That nigga bought his mama a car cash. A Beamer. A fly ass Beamer. But she deserved it. She sure deserved it. And for a son, you know, next to your wife who you may love. I don't know if it's next to her before, but man, your mama, your blood, your wife, you marry your wife, but whew, can you imagine? Can you imagine being that nigga on Christmas? You know, the good old white boy holiday Christmas? And you got them stacks of money and you able to just go ahead and put it in somebody's palm. Huh. But yeah, y'all get YouTube checks, every month. You know, y'all celebrating. Oh, we finally got rid of Charleston White. Let's go pick on Dewberry down. It's amusing, man. I had a ball today. I did dear YouTube. Don't scrutinize the gang related podcast. It's corporately owned. It's not a personal channel per se. It's don't ask me how I know, but just believe what I'm saying. The game related podcast is not individually owned by Charleston White. Charleston White might be paid by the entity that owns the game related podcast, a YouTube channel, but let's not get to the point where you're just over whooping. YouTube don't over whoop on the niggas, man. We know you know how y'all do. We know, like when they say things like digital real estate. You know, just like in the same way when they realign and shit, the nigga digital real estate is in the motherfucking cyber ghetto. You know, have you ever seen a project, a PJs in the that's on the digital real estate? The game related podcast, Charleston had been going. He did a couple. I guess it's about the second interview, or what have you. That he done with a Caucasian individual by the name, very popular in the industry, associated with the white savior rap, Marshall Mathers, Eminem. His name, the guy's name is True. Mr. Charleston does some interviews with True and the brother Spanky Hayes and on this particular guy's podcast. I think it's the Green Room or something of that nature. But along with association with this gentleman True, and this gentleman True is heavy in the industry. That's safe. I don't know whether he owns the publishing or whether he produced. I think maybe produced or what. He has a lot of ownership over the song "Lose Yourself," the Eminem song that was in the soundtrack for the movie that he had, where the semi-biographical picture, the "Lose Yourself" song. True has interest in that song. So now what True is doing, True has decided that, well, you know, Mr. Charleston's so captivating, and because hell, conversation with the nation, and motherfuckers know what make bread, and they gonna follow what make bread. True has decided that he's going to do a partnership with Mr. Charleston, whereas you can get your Keisha free live from Las Vegas, Nevada. You can get your Keisha free and go buy you a hoe afterwards. That prostitution shit legal out in Vegas. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. The Game Related Podcast has a satellite location in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, I know that my lips is crusty. I got to do paper towel. Don't buy my raggedy roll. I don't want to be on here looking bad. People pay to see Charleston White. People pay to interview Charleston White. Now, you have all types of brands and corporations and industries who may have ownership of those brands and interest in those properties and personalities. They see the influence because, hey, isn't that what it's all about? Isn't that what the Instagram and the YouTube and the stream what is the streamer influence, Twitter, whatever. Influence is what it's all about, because if you have influence, that means you can make people do. First of all, being an influence, I can come on here and I can say, let's say, for example, I say, everybody, go on Facebook and search for the Real Beauty of Black Relationships page. And once you find that page you have a male and woman on. You might see my face on it. You probably ain't gonna see my face on there. You check on the video, you gonna see Mr. Nigga face on there. And I say, y'all go on there, and y'all go ahead on and click subscribe, like, follow, whatever the fuck they call that shit on that page. And while you're there, please visit my store and buy some merchandise. I ain't got no merchandise in my store. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. I'm holly gully with this shit. But I'm just saying, if I got, let's say, for example, 250,000 people, like I say, the now defunct, the Real Charleston White YouTube page had 250,000 subscribers on it. If I had 250,000 subscribers on there, and I'm able to take whatever corporate interest, who knows that amongst my 250,000 subscribers, amongst those people are those who buy my product. If I know this and I say, well, let me get in contact with the purveyor of this channel, the influencer on this channel, the creator on this channel, let me get in contact with them, and I'm sure that it may be mutually beneficial economically for the both. That's influence. And being able to take that influence not only from a Facebook or a YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or 50 billion or a billion some TikTok niggas, and then you take it outside off the internet. See, that's what it is. Okay, that's the problem. What you say, I guess a lot of these YouTubers, they saw Charleston going live, and they figure, well, he been under the YouTube whip. He didn't humbled himself underneath whomever owns YouTube. YouTube then got him hollering, Toby, Toby. And they thought he was hollering Toby. So when they saw him on there flashing all that motherfucking money and flashing that jewelry, you know, he put ice on the order. He put ice on the watch. And you know that a real watch nigga, no. You don't know about my watch collection, Mr. Nicka. I don't know. Mr. Charles, not read your comment, my guy. I see your comment, and I have a certain dearth of information which you may not know. So when they saw the iced out Audemars. What they didn't see on that particular video was the box the motherfucker came in, the paperwork the motherfucker came in, the jeweler who Charleston purposely and instinctively and directly paid to put the motherfucking ice on the bitch. He know that the motherfucker worth more naked. But you guys saw him how he want to be like the rappers he talks about. You want to be like them niggas too. You don't want to be broke. Maybe you want to be broke. I don't want to be broke. The game applied means elevation. The new game-related podcast season is going to be started. It's going to be shooting live from Las Vegas. I wish some of you, I hope some of you guys keep all this and in you, hold all this in your spirit. Make it ferment. Let it ferment like wheat and grapes in your belly to make a strong wine. So you'll be able to whine when them free Keisha lines is open. YouTube, I love you, baby. I love how you don't let nobody see my motherfucking shit. I love it. That puts that fire under my ass. Nigga nation, baby. It's the nigga nation. We have as long as the nigga nation got us a Michael Jordan. The nigga nation got us a Michael Jackson. The nigga nation got us a James Brown. The nigga nation got us a Malcolm X. And the nigga nation got us a Martin Luther King. The nigga nation got us a Barack Obama. Oh man, I swear. I mean, I just come over here to fuck around, man. And what kills me is okay. Y'all, these social media platforms, they collect all types of data. We got to get the data. Because what they collecting the data for is when they got to look pop-up commercials for your ass. Listen, you know, don't spend too much time looking at them dick pills because you about 50-something years old and you take high blood pressure medicine and you know your dick don't jump the way it used to jump and you know it, even though hell, you know what difference does it make? You just a single nigga living in a one bedroom apartment with all the amenities that at a lower middle class poor nigga might have with no babies. I'm just rambling. But Mr. Charles, man, the new game-related podcast season will be beginning soon. And not only that, you know, be on the lookout for the movies. Charleston White, since he left YouTube, he's been starring in movies. He's been acting in, you know, matter of fact, he has a movie that's going to be coming out. I'm trying to think of the name of it, and I apologize. Wrong address. I think that's the name of that movie. Imagine. I'm just saying, imagine. You know, I mean, even in the face of those who wish death upon you, even those who threaten death upon you. Imagine you picking up your phone, not just one phone. Nigga got five phones, and all them bitches make money. Just imagine you be that person where you can take your conversation and your voice and, you know, whatever game that you're able to apply onto whatever situation, circumstance you may encounter. Imagine that you have that wherewithal and you take that wherewithal to take you from along the course of maybe 3-4 years, and you go on, let me type into my Google. Let me put my Google glasses on. CHARLESTONNETWRTH. $5 million. You lying to me. Charleston White net worth ain't $5 million. He got the fake money online. That ain't no front me and back end money. That's monopoly money. I salute my nigga, man. I salute my nigga. Hey. I salute my nigga, man. I salute my nigga. Fuck all y'all, man. That game related podcast coming back on in YouTube. But once again, I must got to directly and sincerely and most adamantly say, fuck y'all, man. Fuck you, YouTube. No, maybe not fuck YouTube. Fuck whoever y'all got representing y'all. Who don't know no motherfucking better. Y'all don't want to associate. We are the spirit. We are the light of what y'all soul and y'all spirit. Y'all anything else, y'all will be sitting in a situation where everything is monotonous. Without the nigga. Without the melanated being. Free Charleston White old content. Free Charleston White old YouTube content. Free that shit. I'm just talking. Be tuned into Charleston White Anthony the game related podcast featuring Anthony Dewberry and Charleston White. Coming soon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think I need to make sure I include that link into my description box. I don't know whether YouTube is giving me back my ability to post links, because once upon a time I was able to post links, but what happened was during the process of where Charleston White would get his Instagrams shut down, or whatever platform shut down, those links would no longer work. So what YouTube did was say, well, hell, you putting up bogus links, Mr. Nigga, so you are a problem. The nigga always a motherfucking problem. Ain't it, man? Nigga Nation and nothing, man. Peace and love to you, 2 hands up, 10 toes down, 2 hands up. Wake up in the morning, nigga. Hey, oh yeah, one more thing, man. Real life street stars, Charles White interview. Real life street stars is going to be doing an interview with the old nigga Pops, Mr. Weasel, and also Say Cheese. Say Cheese. What's the fuck? Say YouTube has Say Cheese shadow banned for me. It took like 3 or 4. It took almost a week before I seen the last Charles White interview. With the forum where he had the little light skinned nigga in there. It took me almost like a week or 2 before I saw that one. And the reason I looked for the new one because I knew that he had done it. I had to search for the new one. YouTube. If I click the alarm bell and say see all, I really do want to see them all. I don't want to see the ones y'all say that y'all want me to see. Get it. Peace and love, my niggas. Nigga Nation or nothing.